Friends, in this video for I Thought Wealth, I am going to talk to you on the topic battling the wrong demons. We live in times where everybody wants to only hear positive things about investing. Whether it is about a company or an investment philosophy or a way of investing or a style, everything you hear must be positive. Negative views are intensely disliked. There is absolutely no room for debate. If you watch television, the business channels mostly tell you what to buy. There is hardly any fundamental discourse on why you should sell something. Most of the fundamental discourse comes to you after the event. Effectively, it's all post-mortem journalism. There is no real-time effort to discuss anything that is contrarian or anything that is representative of the other side. For a brief period, even I believed that there is a responsibility to present another opinion where there is an overwhelming consensus. But then I understood that those affected by that consensus will come at you as if it's a personal war. They will wage some kind of a jihad against you with an army of followers pouting the same inanities and abuse. Clearly, this behavior shows one thing, that people don't want to hear other views. When investors are in their early phase of growth, and I say this of even investors who are very successful and big today, in their early days they were willing to hear all the other views, they were willing to hear the criticism. Deliberately they will provoke people with opposite views to hear the criticism, but now they have grown using that criticism to their advantage, and today they believe that no criticism should be made of their views. Now, this is not growth. I don't think that this is going to help anybody, whether it is the person criticizing or the person who is being criticized, because everybody goes into an echo chamber and thinks that that's a safe zone. Clearly, it's not, because the market will draw every one of us out of our safe zones into the middle. Effectively, when a subject is being spoken, we need to have the openness to hear the other view, not fight the individuals who bring the other view. There is no point in taking a war on the individuals. Clearly, this is fighting the wrong demons, because the demon is not that person with a contrarian opinion or a view which does not agree with you. The demon is your own ego, and you do not want to fight your ego. So, you find it convenient to make it a personality issue, and then you take it up and invest a lot of time. Sometimes some people do this very intelligently. I will tell you how. They have an issue relating to a personality of a person, but they will make it appear like it is an ideological issue or an issue of investment beliefs. Effectively, that is not true, because over time those who follow them or their opinions forget their mistakes. These people never allow them to remember what they said earlier. I was watching a video of a very popular fund manager of 2000. This guy did all sorts of things in that era, but today it's all sanguine and forgotten. Everybody is now putting the history behind. In fact, few people know the history. So, today he talks about other fund managers and CIOs and what they are doing, as if he never did what these guys are doing in that time. Actually, what he did was much worse than what these guys are doing now, but public memory is short and our egos are so big, and we comfortably pick up battles which are personality based and not ideology or issue based, and people who listen to us believe that it is an ideological view. That is the saddest part, because the demon which is being fought is a wrong demon, and while you fight that demon, there are worshippers. It is like satanic worship of beliefs. I really do not understand why somebody should do this, because it affects those who follow you, it affects those who believe your words, and you are actually schooling them wrong. Effectively, in this current milieu, people are so intolerant that this kind of one-sided schooling is giving more comfort to people than a more balanced two-sided schooling of opinion. I grew up at a time when two-sided schooling was in. We had our opinions on everything, we had our likes and dislikes, we had our intense likes and intense dislikes, but we always had room for other views. We always heard people out and then we joked about their beliefs, never insulted them. So, in this social media era where Twitter following drives people, this one-sided abusive investment discourse has become the mainstream. Everything is around how you are able to silence another person. You are not going to be able to silence the outcome, you are only silencing the person. Effectively, this is a kind of narcissism and egomania which does not make us into better investors. There is no point silencing another person. There is merit in disagreeing, but this culture of silencing and using your followers is not just abuse of your position, it is abuse of your intellect, it is abuse of the medium, it is abuse of followers, and it is an abusive way to learn and practice investing. One-sided single silo investing where you only interact with people who agree with you and call you great is not what makes great investors. I have seen the best of investors debate and be willing to listen to criticism of their ideas or even their own philosophy, and I am now seeing mediocre investors not being able to even tolerate a single opinion which goes against them. I am personally of the view that defeat is normal in the investment world. You have to slay your demons in your mind. Some of your ideas will go wrong. There is no need to put your ego on the line. Many corrections in your own approach will come from people who criticize you, and you should rise above that criticism and not rise against that criticism. There is a very subtle difference between the two. You need to fight the right demons, many of which are in your head. Instead, if you are going to be slaying demons which you believe are outside, you are not Ram, and those who have opposing views with you are not Ravan. So, go after the demons which are in your head. One head has more than 10 demons inside. It is better that you fight those demons than fight others outside. Thank you for watching this video.